It was supposed to be a quiet weekend. It's just me, my truck, and a fresh stack of cedar wood I'd hauled to my beach cabin for some long overdue deck repairs. The salty air was crisp, the tide was low, and my tools were laid out with military precision. But of course, peace never lasts long when there's an HOA Karen nearby. I was mid-unloading when I heard the unmistakable sound of heels crunching gravel. I looked up and there she was, arms crossed, sunglasses too big for her face. Already in hand? Excuse me? She barked. You can't do that here. This is HOA property. I laughed, thinking she was joking. Ma'am, this is my cabin. Bought it 10 years ago. Deeds in my name. That's my wood and my land. She didn't even blink. No, that area right there is part of the HOA's protected common space. You're violating ordinance for B. Unauthorized material delivery? Then, without hesitation, she dialed 911. I stood there in disbelief as she gave the operator a dramatic rundown. Yes. There's a suspicious man unloading what looks like construction materials. I believe he's squatting on HOA property. Yes. Beach Access Road. Please hurry. By the time the deputy sheriff arrived, I was sitting calmly on a lawn chair sipping coffee. Karen rushed up to him like she was greeting a celebrity. That's him. He's dumping wood where he doesn't live. The officer walked over to me. Sir, can I see some ID and property documents? Of course, I said, handing him my license and a laminated copy of my deed and beach cabin permit. Also, check the county parcel map. There's lots outside the HOA boundary. Always has been. The deputy spent a few minutes on his radio, then returned with a raised brow. Everything checks out. You own this property outright, and you're well within your rights to unload and repair your deck. As for you, ma'am. He turned to Karen. If you make another false report, you could be charged. Karen's mouth opened and closed like a confused goldfish. She muttered something about protecting the community before huffing off in defeat. I went back to unloading my wood, but this time I did it with a grin. Because nothing builds satisfaction like watching HOA entitlement collapse under the weight of facts, like justice being served with a side of splinters. Subscribe now to HOA Karen Karma.